Good evening. Welcome to the April 27th Budget Finance Committee meeting. I will call this meeting to order. First order of business is to approve the minutes of April 6th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, I will carry a roll call vote. So to move the minutes, Joe,
Aye.
Bob, Jones, you're muted.
Aye.
Karen Lockwood,
Aye.
and myself as well. Unanimous. We will now go through the warrant articles. I encourage all of the committee members to verbalize their feelings, whether or not they fall in line with the select board's warrant articles, or if they lie somewhere else. So I encourage you to speak your mind. And that being said, I will move to Article 2, Referendum Question A. To see if the town will vote to set the date the first half of taxes due to October 31st, 2021, and the second half of taxes due to April 30th, 2022, and set the interest rate for unpaid balances and for abated taxes at 6% for the fiscal year. Authorize the tax collector or treasurer to accept prepayments of taxes not yet committed pursuant to 36 MRSA subsection 506 with no interest, and authorize select board on behalf of the town to sell and dispose of any property acquired by the town for non-payment of taxes pursuant to the policy adopted by the select board, as may be amended from time to time, the policy to remain consistent with state statutes and laws, in all cases, conveyance to be made by a municipal quitclaim deed. The select board recommended Article 2.
Make a motion that Budget Finance Committee recommends Article 2.
Second.
Any discussion? Welcome, Kevin. Then we will vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
and myself as well, unanimous. Article 3. Just a quick note. If there are any items of conflict, you should recuse yourself from that vote. I am a member of the fire department, so therefore I will not be voting on any of the fire department articles. So just if there's any conflict of interest. Article 3, referendum question B, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $2,036,154 for general government services, administration, employee compensation and training, insurances, worker comp and benefits, liability vehicle insurance, assessing, code enforcement, parks and recs, technology, and general assistant. The budget figures will be assigned as followed. Administration, $529,150. Employee compensation and training, $67,500. Insurances, working comp and benefits, $742,500. Liability vehicle insurance, $51,750. Assessing includes $100,000 towards reval, $161,551. Code enforcement, $141,739. Parks and Rec, $145,564. Technology, $188,400. General assistance, $8,000. The select board recommends Article 3. I will entertain a motion.
I'm just trying to match up the numbers from the sheets to what's on there. I'm trying to see them all. Were there any changes to those numbers that were on the sheet from the original budget?
I would have to refer to Alex on that.
Yes, there was. There was a recommendation by the board to add an additional 20,000 to Parks and Recreation.
Okay. That I have that in my notes, so that was done. Okay. Okay, I'll make a motion to Budget Finance recommend Article 3.
second,
Karen seconded. Any discussion? I will roll call vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and myself as well as unanimous decision. All right. Article 4, referendum question C, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $1,362,433 for public works. The budget figures will be assigned as follows. Public Works, $884,019. Town Buildings, $35,100. Solid Waste, $398,669. Cemeteries, $44,645. The Select Board recommends Article 4.
So Alex, I'll just ask you if there's any changes from the original budget in these recommendations. Can you just point them out to us?
I will, definitely.
Okay, I'll make a recommendation that Budget Finance recommends Article 4, a motion.
Second.
Thank you, Kevin. Any discussion? Seeing none. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and myself as well, unanimous. Article 5, referendum question D. I will be recusing myself from this article to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $1,020,988 for public safety. The budget figures will be assigned as follows. Fire Rescue Department, $947,988. Animal Control, $73,000. Select Board recommends Article 5.
Mr. Chair, I will say that there was a increase to animal control by 33,444,000 to bring it to 73,000.
And this is to look at a full-time animal control officer just for Raymond?
Full-time and a part-time.
Okay,
This is to give the option, should we decide that that's something that would be desirable. The current plan is to see if, the current arrangement's workable. So right now, we're seeking some changes in the current arrangement. And there are going to be some policy changes made. So for the foreseeable future, we'll be with the current plan. But we have the flexibility, should we decide to do something different, to do it.
okay. I'll make a motion to accept Article 5, recommend Article 5.
I'll second it. Okay.
Thank you, Robert. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and I will be recusing from this vote. Article number 6, referendum question E, to see if the town will vote to authorize the Select Board to dispose of town-owned property, owned personal property, with the value not to exceed $35,000. Select Board recommends Article 6.
I'll make a motion, Budget Finance Committee recommends Article 6.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote for that as well. Unanimous. Article number 7, referendum question F, to see if the town will vote to authorize the select board to appropriate from undesignated fund balance surplus to meet the anticipated needs of the community that occurred during the fiscal year and or to adjust the tax rate as the select board deem advisable, and now at an amount not to exceed $75,000. Select board recommends Article 7.
I'll make a motion. Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 7.
Second.
Thank you, Karen. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Robert?
Aye.
And I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 8, referendum question G, to see if the town will vote to authorize the select board to transfer funds between appropriation accounts as long as the grand total of all appropriations is not exceeded. Any such transfer to be approved only at a properly called public meeting of the select board. The select board recommends Article 8.
I'll make a motion. Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 8.
Second.
Thank you, Karen. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 9, referendum question H, to see if the town will vote to authorize the select board to allow town staff to make application for and execute any documents related to a grant, accept or reject grants, donations, and or gifts of money to the town of Raymond, and authorize the expenditure of monies awarded, donated, and or gifted for the purposes specified in the grant, donation, and or gift. The select board recommends Article 9.
Make a motion. Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 9.
Second.
Thank you, Robert. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 10, referendum question I, to see if the town will vote to authorize the select board to appropriate from undesignated fund balance surplus to reduce the property tax commitment as a select board deemed advisable, an amount not to exceed $300,000. Select board recommends Article 10.
Alex, what is the total undesignated fund balance right now?
243,000 and some odd change.
243?
Correct.
Okay.
However, with that being said, we have not utilized the $200,000 that was that was designated for this year.
Okay. I'll make a motion. Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 10.
I'll second.
Thank you, Kevin. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 11, referendum question J, to see if the town will vote to appropriate $283,164 from the tax increment of the Pipeline Route 302 Tax Increment Financing District for fiscal year 2020-2021 project proposed in the Tax Increment Financing District Development Program. Select Board recommends Article 11.
I'll make a motion. Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 11.
Second.
Thank you, Karen. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well, unanimous. Article 12, referendum question K, to see if the town will vote to appropriate from Tasseltot Park Enterprise Fund the amount of $76,393 for the administration of activities at the park, and to allocate all revenues generated by park operations to be recorded in and retained by the Tasseltot Park Enterprise Fund. Select Board recommends Article 12.
I'll
Make a
make a-
motion, Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 12.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well, unanimous. Article 13, referendum question L, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $312,000 for debt services. The budget figures will be signed as follows. 2013 Public Works Road Construction Bond, $216,000. 2015 bond payment, $96,000. Select Board recommends Article 13.
So Alex, these are the only two bonds we have out right now,
That's correct.
and they're both 10-year bonds?
That I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't read the full.
I believe so, yeah.
bond.
Don?
Is
I
that
believe
correct?
so, yes.
Okay. I'll make a motion to Budget Finance Committee recommends Article 13.
Second.
Thank you, Karen. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 14, referendum question M, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $780,000 for the capital improvement program. The budget figures will be assigned as follows. Public Works Equipment Reserve, $215,000. Public Works Paving Road Reserve, $310,000. Municipal Facility Improvements, $35,000. Technology, $110,000. Fire Department Equipment Facilities, $75,000. And Playground Improvements, $35,000. The Select Board recommends Article 14.
I'll make a motion, Budget Finance recommend Article 14.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion?
One quick question. What is the municipal $35,000? I can't quite remember.
Facility improvements, Don? Or Alex?
Good question.
You want me, I can
Go ahead,
cover
Nate. Go ahead, Nate.
it. In the CIP line item for facility maintenance, it's upgrades to the town buildings. We bought the windows, we did the heating system.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. It gives me a little bit of room to purchase bigger things than putting it in the maintenance account.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Any other discussion? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, we do have a motion in a second, Sue? All right,
Yes.
then we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
and I will recuse myself because the fire department is included in this referendum. Referendum question N, Article 15, to see whether the town will vote to carry forward any existing fund balance in the capital improvement program, CIP, accounts, the health reimbursement accounts, HRA, and the employee compensation account. Select Board recommends Article 15.
Make a motion, Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 15.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well, unanimous. Article 16, referendum question O, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $773,657 for the county tax. Select Board recommends Article 16.
Make a motion that the Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 16.
second,
Second.
Thank you, Karen. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well, unanimous. Article 17, referendum question P, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $69,000 for Raymond Village Library, provider agencies, and regional transportation. The budget figures will be assigned as follows. Raymond Village Library, $66,000, provider agency, $2,000, regional transportation, $1,000. Select Board recommends Article 17.
Make a motion, Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 17.
Kevin's with the second. Any discussion?
Second.
Any discussion on Article 17? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 18, referendum question Q, to see if the town will vote to appropriate the total sum of $1,638,160 from estimated non-property tax revenues to reduce the property tax commitment, together with all category of funds which may be available from the federal government and any other sources. Select Board recommends Article 18.
I'll make a motion, Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 18.
second,
Thank you, Karen. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Article 19, referendum question R, to see if the town will vote to accept certain state funds as provided by the Maine State Legislature during the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2021, and any other funds provided by any other entity, included but not limited to municipal revenue sharing, local road assistance, emergency management assistance, snowmobile registration money, homestead exemptions, tree growth reimbursement, general assistant reimbursement, veterans exemption reimbursement, business equipment tax exemption reimbursement, and state grants or other funds. Select Board recommends Article 19.
Make a motion, Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 19.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 20, referendum question S, to see if the town will vote to authorize the use of town employees and/or town-owned equipment or independent contractors hired by the town for maintenance on private roads in special and certain circumstances wherein the public's interest. Select Board recommends Article 20.
Make a motion, Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 20.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Karen,
aye,
Robert,
Aye.
and I will vote in the affirmative as well. Unanimous. Article 21, referendum question T, to see if the town will vote to appropriate the money received from the state for snowmobile registration not to exceed $2,000 to the Raymond Rattler Snowmobile Club for maintenance of their network of snowmobile trails, on condition that those trails be opened in snow season to the public for outdoor recreation purposes at no charge, and to authorize the municipal officers to enter into agreement with the club under such terms and conditions as the municipal officers may deem advisable for that purpose. Select Board recommends Article 21.
Make a motion, Budget Finance Committee recommend Article 21.
second,
Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to vote. Joe?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Karen?
aye,
Robert?
Aye.
And I will vote in the affirmative as well. I believe those are all the articles. They are, okay. This is an opportunity for public comment.
There are no hands raised, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Is there any Budget Finance Committee comment?
My inquiry is to Sue. What is going to be the voting process on these warrants right now?
That will be determined tomorrow night.
Okay,
The select board haven't decided this yet.
okay, thank you.
I see Sue Cardy's hand up.
Yes.
Hi, sorry, I turned my video, I had my video off. I wondered, I listened to the last meeting, the Budget and Finance meeting, with great interest when the discussion was around the recycling. And I don't think, I mean, it's not really relevant for this budget right now, but I appreciated what Kevin had said, and I totally agree with him. And I know Joe had questioned it. But I wondered if it would be, I mean, and I would be willing to help with this, is to look into our recycling program. And, what, you know, I know Don has worked his magic and whatnot, but I see what happens down here at our dumpster and at the curbside, and, you know, recycling is not really happening. So most of our stuff, I think, is going into the trash. So if it means, you know, I know the optics are bad to get rid of recycling, but I just wanted to know if there was anybody interested in looking into it further. If it's costing us money.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, Sue, thank you. I agree the optics are probably not the greatest initially, but I think what we need to look at is what's actually happening. And this is an area that I work in every day. And, you know, perhaps if we can bring light to what's really happening. I mean, we put our recycling on the side of the road and we expect that it's being recycled. But if 75% of it's being thrown in the trash anyway, you know, there's a lot of waste incinerators around the region and in the state, EcoMaine, PERC, MWAC, and they have appropriate back-end cleaning technologies so that the, you know, smoke, so to speak, coming out the stack is actually just water vapor. They take care of any of the harmful chemicals that are generated during the combustion process. So, you know, that is one thing that I would be open to at least looking into.
Yeah, I agree. I think that most of our stuff is going in the trash anyway. I mean, I think, you know, I see, and some days, you know, especially on holidays, but just randomly, they just send one truck around and everything goes into that one truck. So it's just, if it's costing us more, you know, I think I'd like to learn more about it and find out, you know, because it's only really ones and twos are the only things that are really being recycled for money. Rest everything is.
We actually get that concern fairly frequently. Nathan, can you
Yes.
comment?
Most of the time when you're seeing one truck, the contractor does what they can to recycle everything. The dumpsters, for the most part, are dumped as trash. I wouldn't even want to throw a number at how often they actually get recycled, because I don't believe they do because of contamination.
Absolutely.
they, when you see one truck out and about, they sort of mix it in the garbage truck, because garbage is bags. And they meet up with the truck, they're trying to shorten time on the route. What happens to it when it goes to the recycle center is absolutely, as Kevin said, you know, it's most of it's contaminated, most of it in the market, and you're just paying a lot of money to recycle. It would be cheaper to put it to the incinerator. You would save a little bit on curbside pickup, but you'd save a ton on tipping. I believe the tipping fees just for the recycling was, I budgeted $50,000.
Yeah.
And that's a moving target. We have a confirmed number for the incinerator for waste management, where we're a member.
Right.
As Kevin said, I mean, they do a pretty good job, and what they recycle coming out of that actually gets recycled. Once it's burned, they pull the metal and they recycle the metal.
You know, it is a huge number on the budget, so maybe it would make sense, and this would be a selectman, you know, initiative, I think, but maybe it would make sense to form a committee to take a look at it and make some recommendations. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. It's been a number of years since we looked at it. The recycling committee, which when I came here about 20 years ago, thereabouts, was very active, has not been active for a long time. The world's changed a lot. So I know Kevin has interest, you appear to have interest, so maybe there are some folks, if the selectmen agreed, perhaps we could advertise and see if there were people, I'm sure there are other people with expertise in the community who would want to look at it. But, you know, I think you'd want to study it and be sure what you were doing.
I agree, but I think it's worth looking into.
No, I don't disagree with that idea,
Yeah.
but it's a pretty big piece of the budget and a pretty big issue. And I'd want to know what was going on definitively before I made a decision on it. That's all.
Can you just recycle cardboard?
Well,
they
you
wouldn't
can,
pick
but
that
that's
up?
one of the worst things to recycle.
It is?
And you still got the truck going out curbside to pick it up.
Okay, so, all right,
You really
all
wouldn't
right, I
save
see.
anything there.
Yeah, okay. I got it. Well, I just wanted to, I really appreciated what Kevin said at that last meeting. I was going, oh my God, there's been a lot of, air about this, and what's going on. So people think they're recycling, but it's all going to the incinerator pretty much, I think, for the most part. So anyway.
Well, you have a worldwide glut, you got contamination, you've got the cost of raw materials, you've got a lot of moving pieces, and it isn't what it used to be. If it ever was what it used to be, I would defer to Kevin. I don't know as it ever was what we thought it used to be.
Well,
I mean,
it's the fossil fuel companies that started recycling. So it's never been anything much, you know what I mean? It was just their idea, and they make a lot of money making plastic, so they like to make plastic. So making us think that we're recycling and doing, making good with that plastic it's really not true. I don't think. Anyway, Kevin might. I don't know if Kevin agrees with that.
I mean, just speaking with my contacts in the industry, it's always been a little bit of smoke and mirrors, but it was a little bit more, it made more sense in the past. But from what I'm hearing is that that's changed over the last decade, and it just doesn't make sense anymore. So I would agree that, with Don, it makes sense to do some deep diving. I certainly have contacts in the industry, get some information, figure out what's really happening, get our ducks in a row, get some facts, and then we can present the facts. And if we choose to continue to recycle, then that's what we choose to do. But at least we'll know what's really going on.
Absolutely. I agree. And I'd be willing to, work with that if a committee is formed.
Yeah, Joe.
I think it makes sense to bring it to the select board and see if they'll form that committee. I mean, I think it also makes sense to bring in Pine Tree Waste to see, how much would you save if you stop recycling? Does it drive up the cost of everything else? And also, there's no market for recycled materials right now. And the question is, do you just do a temporary hiatus for a little while, maybe 3 or 5 years until the market comes back, and then you can change things, and maybe by then there'll be a better recycling method.
the problem there is you get people in the habit of recycling, then you get them out of recycling, and so there's that too, you know?
That's right. That's right. I agree. I had a condo in Portland. I didn't live there, but I'm still the bookkeeper, but we got rid of this recycling there. You know, I mean, it was hard. It was a hard decision because, you know, we got it in place and people were, you know, sort of doing it correctly, but we saved, you know,
Good night.
$50
Oh,
a
perfect.
month.
Thank you. Good night. Oh, yes, great, thank you.
The question on what it would save us in the contract is a pretty easy number to get from Pine Tree. I can ask the question. It's not a problem. With the transportation manager and I have discussed it a couple of times over the last couple of years. Lewiston looked at it last year, I believe it was, in their new contract. I'm not sure why they didn't, but they chose to keep recycling. But I can ask the question. It's pretty easy to get, and we can pay for the selectmen.
That would be great. Thanks, Nate.
I really do think it's an optics issue more than anything else.
Yeah,
People feel good about recycling, think they're doing good for the world.
but they're not.
But
That's why I think it's
they're
important.
not at a very expensive price.
That's
Right,
why I
so-
think it's important, as Kevin said, to get the facts,
Yeah,
lay the facts out, make a decision based on facts. I wouldn't want to go in and out though, you know,
mm,
if
Yeah.
it's not a fact based, it's not economical, it doesn't make sense, you know, environmentally because it's not being utilized in that way, then make the decision to go out and be out. I think if you were to come back in a few years, you know, it's a difficulty because you've trained people, you've got them accustomed to it. You know, I mean, maybe the world changes, there's some big quantum change, but you know, I've been doing this for a long time, several decades, and you know, I don't know if it ever was something that was really a going thing. I think it was, you know, I think there was some environmental good in the beginning, and maybe there still is today, but if you're looking at it from straight line economics, maybe it never was something that was going to be a money maker. And so, I mean, that's really what you have to decide. You have to look at the facts, look at it, and then make a reasoned decision as to what you want to do. Is it worth it? Are the optics worth it, if that's what it truly is? You know, is there anything in it for the town that is meaningful and valuable for you? And make a decision, in or out.
You know, I don't think recycling is going to be anything ever again. And I think the movement is getting rid of single-use plastic. And that's really the answer, not recycling. So and a lot of what we're getting is going to Indonesia, and it's just polluting everything there. So people think they're doing something good for recycling. It's really not true. It's polluting other nations. China finally got over themselves. So it's getting rid of it's even better off trying to make the movement, getting rid of single-use plastic, which is happening in some places. So anyway.
Well, let's not forget that the state of Maine used to put out recycling numbers for every community and say, you know, we're shooting for a 50% recycling rate in every town. And they used to have a whole list of how much your town recycled. You don't see that anymore. And there's a reason for it, because recycling is old fashioned now. It doesn't work.
That's
Even
right.
that number was a smoking mirror, though, Joe. That they would grab anything. If we put down reclaimed material, they call that recycling.
Exactly.
Right.
They get large numbers from the reclaimed asphalt, the bark mulch we bought, and all that crap. So it was kind of a smoking mirror.
And every town did the calculation differently,
Correct.
and it was ridiculous.
Yep. So, but I
Thank
think
you.
Sue, I think it's a really good issue to bring to the select board.
Oh, well, it's been bugging me. And then I saw Kevin speaking at the last meeting. I thought, okay. So thanks.
Thank you, Sue. Appreciate it. Any other public comment? Seeing none. Select board comment? And I see none there. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, you guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Bob.
Bye now.
Thank you all.